Hi, this is Chris Sparks with Custom Timber Log Homes. I'm going to take you through a quick explanation of our construction steps for a typical log home. This model is the Spring City. This foundation is constructed using block poured with concrete and laced with steel. In this case, 4-inch adjustable columns will be used. Depending on the location of the build, it might be more beneficial to use solid concrete. Once the foundation is checked for square, the main girder beam is set. This will be dropped down and notched into the foundation walls. The top of the girder must be flush with the top of the foundation walls to allow for the pressure-treated sill plate. The next step is to place the 2x8 pressure-treated sill plates. This will be followed by a double band of 2x10 or 2x12, or in the case of TJI rafters, it would be put in as rim board around the perimeter of the home. The porch will also be framed using pressure-treated 2x8 or 2x10 material. Once the perimeter of the house is framed, joists are placed across the center girder. The material will depend on the size of the home. Cross bracing will be placed after the joists are in place. Depending on the type of fireplace and chimney, this may be included or excluded in the subfloor construction. After all the framing is secured, the house will receive Advantech tongue and groove sheathing for decking. It's also helpful to install decks and porches to help with the log wall installation for easier access to the outside of the log walls. At this point, the log walls can be constructed. Be sure to follow the blueprints. The log wall will overhang the subfloor to allow for water runoff and to allow matching log siding or stone to be used on the foundation walls. Once the girder is placed with the top level of the highest log, the second floor joist will be installed. This may be sitting on top of the log wall system or notched in depending on the type of the home purchased and designed. After the joists are in place, the 2x6 tongue and groove decking is installed. The decking will be flush, sitting directly on top of the log walls and second floor joists. The next step in construction is setting the ridge beam and rafter system. To accomplish this, the posts must be installed beforehand. If the ridge beam crosses any open areas, temporary posts will be used until the walls are constructed and framed. After the rafters are in place, the tongue and groove decking must be installed before the porch rafters can be set. After the decking is installed on the house, the porch rafters must be set. Methods of construction will vary depending on the type of log wall system and roof systems used. Please see the comprehensive construction guide for more info. After the porch joists are set in place and the decking installed, the entire roof system will have felt applied. This helps as both vapor barrier and a dust preventative measure. More info is again in the construction manual. After the house is covered in felt, the perimeter board and rigid insulation panels are installed. The porch roof will typically not need insulation unless over a conditioned airspace such as a sunroom. Roof spacers are then applied on a 16-inch center, OSB, and the last layer of felt. And here's our finished cabin. Please see our website at www.customtimberloghomes.com for further information.